Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Lake. Let's go ahead and talk about our Wednesday forecast. We're expecting to see a cold front moving through the region, but luckily for us, we're not expecting to see much as far as rainfall. We do have a slight chance for rainfall to work in near San Luis Obispo County, but a majority of the area staying nice and dry, and if we did see any rainfall, it would be very minimal amounts. This cold front is going to be bringing in some cooler than average temperatures though, so keep in mind we'll be a degree or two cooler than we saw just yesterday, and we're expecting to see some increased cloud cover for the remainder of the day as well. So take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast. Santa Barbara getting up to 64 degrees by about 11 o'clock this morning. Definitely going to be on the cooler side and on the dreary side as well with all of this intense cloud cover. And you can see here as we head on overnight, those clouds continue to work their way in, and we do have the possibility for some dense fog to develop along the 101 as well. So not only are we going to be tracking, of course, these foggier conditions, these cooler than average conditions, we're also going to be tracking some marine hazards as well. Here's a look at our beach hazard statement. This is in effect for those south-facing beaches. This continues until Wednesday evening, so keep in mind here those waves could be anywhere from 4 to possibly even 7 feet. And then not only are we tracking that beach hazard statement, we do have this high surf advisory that goes into effect early Thursday morning, continuing until early Saturday morning. This is in effect for the entire central coast here, so those areas north of Point Conception could be seeing waves anywhere from 10 to possibly even 13 feet, and then these areas down toward Ventura County could be seeing those waves anywhere upwards of about 10 feet. So not only are we going to be seeing those very strong rip currents, very hazardous marine conditions, we have the possibility for some coastal flooding as well. So you can see we have a coastal flood warning in effect for these areas color coded in green here, and then those purple areas is that coastal flood advisory. Both of those starting early Thursday morning, continuing until Saturday evening. So keep in mind there, we could also be seeing again not only these very dangerous rip currents, but the possibility for some localized flooding near these beaches. So you'll want to absolutely avoid these coastal areas, but we'll definitely be seeing some wet weather working its way in and some cooler than average weather over these next few days as well. So not only do we have that cold front working in for the day today, we'll start to see high pressure building into the region into our Thursday. So that's why we'll be staying mainly dry. That's going to be shielding us from that atmospheric river that is impacting the Pacific Northwest, but that high pressure system won't be lasting for too long. It's going to shift out of the region, and then you can see here as we head on into our Friday, that's when that next set of storms will really start to work its way in. So that cold front will work its way in Friday night into Saturday morning. So keep in mind here, it's definitely going to be a pretty soggy Saturday. We could be seeing some light to moderate amounts of rainfall. This next storm system not looking to be too impactful, but we definitely will be seeing those cooler than average temperatures, definitely some pretty breezy winds as well, and overall some pretty wet weather as we do head on towards the year of 2024. So future track here, you can see again that high pressure system, that's what's helping us stay nice and dry for the day today and into tomorrow. It's pretty much shielding us from that first cold front that's working its way through. But you can see here that high pressure system doesn't last for too long. It's going to start to work its way out of the area, and then that's when that cold front starts to work its way in. So by Saturday, expect to see some more showers working through the area, and then the possibility for yet another cold front to work its way through into again our 2024. So of course models still have some details to be working out with this, but let's talk about today. You can see here back up into the 60s near the south central coast, 65 here in Santa Barbara, 65 in Montecito, so only about a 3-degree temperature difference from what we saw just yesterday. But we do have those pretty strong onshore winds, not under advisory thresholds, but you can see here temperature wise 63 in Santa Maria, 62 in Orchid. Definitely those marine hazards as well beginning later on tonight into tomorrow morning. Near the coast in San Luis Obispo back up into the 60s, and you can see as well these overnight lows looking to be on the cooler side back up into the 40s for a majority of the area, and again some possibility for some fog to develop as well. Have a good Wednesday.